Hello, Living Water. Pastor Mike here. I hope that you're doing well. I wanted to give you a brief update about how things are going at Living Water in the midst of us not being able to meet together on Sunday mornings and Saturday evenings as a church family. Instead, have to meet together virtually through the live stream. First and foremost, a number of people have asked how our staff's doing, and everyone's doing well. I am so grateful for the amazing people that are on our team at Living Water. Everyone's being super flexible, super helpful, super creative, and we're just blessed to have a wonderful staff. We are making some improvements to the live stream. You're going to see some of those improvements this week and in the subsequent weeks that we do things. We're going to try to do a little bit of a better job with some of our camera positioning and things like that, so that we're a little bit closer to the people who are on the stage, and so we're working on that. We're also adding a number of other elements to the worship service, which you'll start to see, which I think will be a blessing to your family. And speaking of families, Pastor James and Miss Victoria and Harry, they're working really hard to develop content that they're going to be sending to the parents and grandparents and guardians of the kids that are involved in our children's ministry, so that you can continue some of the work in your home that we had been doing in our children's ministry to bless your kids. So be looking forward to that coming. We're really grateful for the outpouring of support and encouragement that we got for the live stream. Lots of really positive comments. And I want to also thank you for those of you who have been giving electronically and kind of answered our plea each and every week. When we take an offering, and those baskets typically ends up between $17,000 and $20,000, which is not happening obviously right now, and so that needs to be made up in other ways. And one of the ways that can get made up is through the electronic giving that you're giving, and also through all the checks that people have been mailed in. So thanks so much for that, and we'll keep you posted on how things are going and when we're going to come out of the whole live streaming process and when we can get together. I know things have been kind of crazy, and it seems like it's getting worse before it gets better right now, but I do want to encourage you with something. In Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6, Moses is giving up the reins of leading the Israelites to Joshua, and we read these words. It says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them. But it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you." And I want to encourage you, you don't need to be in fear or in dread of this virus. We need to be wise with it, obviously. But it's our God who goes before us. It's our God who loves us and cares about us. It's our God who's numbered the hairs on our head, preordained the days of our lives, who's knit us together in our mother's womb. And he will not leave or forsake us. So I hope that you're doing well. And oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to tell you about real quick. One of the other areas that we're going to work on right now over the course of the next 2 weeks in order to care for you better is we are going to be contacting on the telephone personally every person who's a regular attender of Living Water, which means you come at least twice a month, or who is a member, which means you went through our covenant membership class. We're going to contact you and ask you how we can pray for you, ask you are there any things that you might need. We can try to hook you up perhaps with someone else in our church family who might be able to provide for your need, or maybe something that the church can do. But we want to be able to stay in contact with you and to minister to you during this difficult time. So be looking for your caller ID to say Living Water Community Church. And when you see that, make sure you don't send it to voicemail. Make sure you pick it up, because that'll be either Miss Grace, Miss Eleanor, Miss Lynn, Pastor Ben, me, Pastor Paul, Pastor James, one of the members of our team checking up on you guys. So we love you. Hope you're doing well. Have a great day. Bye-bye.